Hello everyone, my name is Jose and I'm going to present you today this MockMate. First of all, thank you very much for taking the time for reviewing our application. This MockMate, basically what it does is that it helps people to get prepared for their interviews. It will get or provide instant feedback on the way how they answer the questions. So this is the homepage. It's a very elegant and simple homepage. It goes straight to the selling points of what it does, so the user really get basically the point of what our application is doing. So here we have option to sign up. In this case, we will just sign in with our account. Of course, you are free to create a new account in here. This whole backend is done with Supabase. The connection to the different APIs that we're using are basically behind edge functions from Supabase as well to provide security. Here, this is the dashboard page. You can basically see all the different options, different things that we have. We can basically do a quick practice and a live interview. This quick practice basically will provide the user a question and the user can just reply to the question. The AI is going to analyze the answer to that. And this is a live interview where we're using Tavus from behind, as an API, and then it is providing in a video call a real feedback for the user so that he can learn a little bit better, about all these specific questions, the way how he's speaking, if his voice is a little bit too shaky, and so on. So if we go here, for example, this quick practice setup is going to ask what is the position that you're applying to. So we can say that we're a junior front-end developer. We click here and generate a question. And now basically this is the question. This is very simple and basic functionality here. So can you describe a situation where you had to troubleshoot a difficult bug in your code? And what steps did you do to identify and solve the problem? Now I'm gonna make my voice a little bit shaky and a little bit like I don't know much about it. So just to see how good the system is gonna provide me feedback. Now this recording, let's take a look. So I didn't know what to do when I had a problem on my JavaScript website. I got some alert message. I restarted the computer and next time it was good. So you see, now we stopped the audio. Of course, that's a very bad answer, by the way, on an interview. Let's keep that in mind. What is cool is like this is using basically ElevenLabs on the back to do that transcript. Now we submit this. This is using OpenAI. I think it's using GPT-4 on the back. Now this is processing, and this is going to give me a feedback. It should tell me, for example, that my voice was shaky, what should I improve, and so on. So let's give it a look. The candidate's response was brief and lacked the deep that the interviewer was like looking for. Strengths: the candidate provided a direct example of a time they faced a bug. Areas of improvement: the candidate's communication was not clear, lacked structure, they didn't provide enough details. So as you see, basically, you have a really nice feedback about what you can improve in here. You can listen as well, what actually you sent. You can go back, you have these examples of recent session. This is completed. You can still double check, your feedback on the past. If you didn't finish something, you can continue finishing. Now, where it gets pretty interesting, it's on the live interview feature. Okay, so basically here in the live interview setup, we will follow the same process. We will just put that we're a junior front-end developer. Now we wait a little bit until this loads, and now we are connected basically to Tavus. So we just said that let's go, let's join. Hello, Olivia. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. It's nice to meet you too. Before we get started, I just want to briefly introduce myself. My name is Olivia, and I'll be conducting this mock interview for the junior front-end developer position. Now, could you tell me a little bit about yourself and what sparked your interest in this role?
Of course. So I'm a full stack software engineer. To be honest, I think that I don't fit as a junior, but to be honest, I wouldn't mind actually to learn a little bit from zero.
That's a great attitude to have, being open to learning and starting from the basics. It shows that you're humble and willing to grow.
Thank you.
How-
Okay, guys. So as you see, this is just a joke, but it's a very, very nice feature that we currently have in here. I mean, I see really a lot of value that we can provide to literally everyone, from someone who is really, yeah, going to his first interview. We all had that first interview where we were so nervous, and but at the same time so excited. And if we could help that old version of ourselves with this kind of application, I think it's a huge thing. It's a huge help that we're doing, helping back the community. But also for people who want just to improve, people who want just to be, yeah, better every day. So again, thank you very much for your time. This is the MockMate application that we have. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you see some value in it. And yeah, thank you guys. Bye bye.